Good morning. Whoa, David, nice haircut.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
See who else is ready to come in. Waiting for Perry. There's Nathan, and it says you're already in. Okay. All right. Ella, Alina, Elizabeth, I assume that you are there. You should see your video, please. I know sometimes it'll go off on its own. Okay, let's see who's coming in here. Nathan, it says you're trying to get back in again. I don't know why.
I'm right here. Oh, I think joined. I think it was too early, but so I left again. But then when I think that's what happened.
No problem. Yeah. All right. So we're missing a few people here, but we're going to go ahead and get started. Angelica, that doesn't look anything like you at all. What is that supposed to be? Like a pug?
No,
What is it? A bear?
It's a pug.
That's what I said. You said no.
Oh, Giselle said that.
I didn't say. Oh, Giselle said no. Giselle, stop answering for other people.
okay.
You have no clue, obviously. All right. Did you guys have a nice weekend?
Mm-hmm.
Good. Glad to hear it. Are you ready for school to be done?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I can tell that for some of you, you already think it's done. 3 people watched the history video on Friday. 4 people watched the science video. I'm not sure why. It's not like you didn't have extra time. You did. And there's always going to be benefits every so often. But if you're not going to watch, it's fine. It's up to you. I'm not going to force you. I can't force you because I don't know who has watched them. Who watches them all the time? Tell me.
Yeah.
You 4 are the ones. Huh? Elijah, you watch them all the time?
Sometimes I skip them, but I go
Right, well,
back and watch them.
Then that's not what. No, that's not all the time. You can't go back and watch them. What you mean, like weeks later, days later? Your microphone went off. Oh, go ahead.
Like 2 days or one.
Well, I mean, I don't mind if you go back and watch them, but I mean, that was from Friday, and that was 4 days ago, and only 3 people watched one of them, and 4 watched the other. So, all right, that's all right. So let's go ahead and start with math today. Lesson 132. We're going to end with lesson 135, even though you had 141 lessons in there. I gave you guys a lot of grading back, and it's really obvious that some of you just don't really have any idea what you're doing on some of these things, and yet you're not asking me questions, and so I'm not sure what to do. I can only do so much. It looks like I'm the only one that can share the screen. All right, so look at this next lesson, which is an easy lesson. All right, this is going to be one that you'll find is very simple to do. When we are multiplying, are we making a number larger or smaller? If you're going to answer, you probably have to turn your microphone on, but are we making it larger or smaller? Nobody wants to answer, huh? So when we're multiplying a number, do we make it larger or smaller? We're multiplying, make it larger or smaller?
Larger.
Large.
Yeah, larger. And so as we're making it larger, that means the number is going to get larger or bigger. Yes, Giselle, what?
I don't see your screen.
Yeah, it's coming up still. I don't know why. Not sure what the problem is here. Let me close it out again and try to start it again. Yeah, it keeps saying it has started screen sharing and I can't figure out what's going on. There we go, back to normal. All right, let's try this again. See if it comes up. How's that? You got it now?
Mhm.
All right. So, for instance, when we have like one, oh, I got to turn my radar on. Okay, 1.234. All right, so that's our number. So when we have that number and we multiply it by 100, we expect it to be larger, right? You guys answer, please. You're just making everybody else wait. Is that correct or not?
Yes.
Yes.
Gonna make it larger. Now I can multiply it by 100 like this. Please stop writing on my board. Whoever did that. All right, and so if we multiply like that, which we can do, you'll have to go through all the steps to do it. But when you're multiplying by a number that starts by a 1 and has any number of zeros after it, we already learned this, but what we need to do is just move this decimal over a number of places for the number of zeros that you have there. Remember, we have 2 zeros, so we move it over 2 places. All right? Everybody remembers that, right? Okay, so if we have a number that starts out large and we're dividing, it's always going to get smaller. So if we divide by 100, and you look at the number of zeros and you move it to the left, the number of zeros that you have. So you move it back two spaces for the number of zeros. So your answer would be 1.234. All right, so let's look at this. Get this to work here. There's some. Hold on 1 second, please. All right, so let's give you a practice then. Let's look at this number here. All right, so there's your number. Go ahead and give me your answers and show me what they are. You tell somebody if it's coming in or not. All right, that is correct, Nathan. All right. Let me see if anybody, I can't, for some reason, I can't find the chats on here. I don't know why, what happened. Some of you probably sent me a chat. I imagine. All right, here we go. Lena, you are incorrect. Why did you put a 4 at the end? David, you are correct on yours. Why are you doing it like that, Elizabeth? Aside from the fact that your answer is wrong, do it the way I taught you to do it, with moving the decimal, the number of zeros. Ella, there is no way that you cannot not find my videos.
No, just like,
Have you subscribed to my channel?
yeah. Sometimes like I can't find them, but then like the next day I find them.
Yeah.
Like, sometimes they're like hidden.
Well, they're always there. You just have to search. Well, I don't know how to get you to search for them. It comes up on the chat on the subscription. It should be there somewhere, but I don't have to search from the other end. But they are there. But still, it says you can't find them. You're indicating that that's the wrong way, Elijah. You're dividing, so it's the wrong direction. So that would indicate that you're not watching still, even if you find them later, or what? Is anybody else having a hard time finding the videos? Those that actually listen? Nathan, are you subscribed to the channel? Okay, so go ahead and turn your microphone on real quick. How do you find yours? That's incorrect, Elizabeth.
I go on my computer. I just search your channel, and then I so to one browser, but then I go to YouTube and find channel.
Okay, so do you sometimes have a hard time finding the videos, or are they pretty much easily there? That's correct, Elijah.
No, depends on what browser you use.
Okay, so maybe that's the problem. Ella, are you using a phone or something?
I use different things always because sometimes the computer isn't available.
Right. So yeah, but when you say you can't find it until a day later or a couple days later.
Mm-hmm.
Did anybody have an extra test 15 for what? I don't even know what it was for. History test 15. Anybody have an extra one of those ever? I didn't think so. Some of you probably be freaking out thinking you had to take 2 tests or something. All right, so who haven't I seen yet? David, Yuri, have I seen yours yet? Somebody just sent me a chat. Okay. No, Giselle, there's no decimal. Where's your decimal? Ella, that is incorrect on yours. You moved it too many spaces.
Is
Elizabeth, there's no decimal in yours. Oh, Giselle, yours is incorrect still. You didn't move it enough. Let me show you. Why, Ella, why'd you change the numbers?
oh,
All right, so Giselle, pay attention, and everybody else pay attention who didn't get this. All right, here's your decimal. You're dividing, which means you're going to move it that direction, okay? Which is an arrow pointing that way, okay? So you have 2 zeros. That means you're going to move it 2 spaces. 1, 2. Now you have an empty space, so you have to fill it with a 0. And then always put a 0 in front of your decimal as well. When there's no whole number, that is. Okay? So let's try another one. I guess I need to erase it, don't I? Not draw lines. Who put that stuff up there? Drew on top of my division sign. There we go. All right, so let's do this next one. In my favorite color, green. Okay, there you go. 7,895 divided by 1,000. So first thing you look at is how many zeros you have. That's correct, David. Correct, Nathan. All right, let's see who this is. Lena, that's correct. All right, Elizabeth. No, Elizabeth, you're not supposed to do it that way. That is making it so much more difficult, and you keep getting the wrong answer.
Is there wrong?
Yes.
Is there supposed to be a decimal in the 7,895?
No. How can it be a decimal in the 7,895? There is one there. Can't you see it? That's correct, Giselle. Can't you see it, Shock? Shock? Can you see it or no?
No.
Well, that's because it's not written. But where is it actually?
I don't know.
Right there. It's at the end of the number. Remember, because you wouldn't normally write 7,895 like that, would you? Because that's not simplified. But the decimal is there still. So you're going to move it 1, 2, 3 places to the left so that it becomes 7.895. So when it's a whole number, you have to know that that decimal is at the end of that whole number. Yeah, well, you can give it to me now, Elijah. I know you just saw that it was what the answer was. Elizabeth. Okay, look at me, Elizabeth. Elizabeth. Oh, she froze. Elizabeth. Can you see me, Elizabeth? I can't tell because you froze on my screen. Can you say anything? There you go. Hi, Elizabeth. Can you see me? Can you say something? Hello, Elizabeth.
What?
Oh, there you are. Hey, did you see the method that I used? You don't need to actually do the division part of it. That way it saves you time. It saves you a lot of problems when you do that. So you, for instance, this one, the decimal is right here, and you just moved it back 3 places. So you started out, the decimal is here, and you move it back 1, 2, 3 places because you had 3 zeros on your division problem. You don't need to go through that whole division when you do that. Okay? All right. So does anybody have any questions about how it's done? I mean, if you have another question, Elizabeth, I can do another one. Would you like to try another one, or would you rather, do you think you understand it? Elizabeth?
I understand it.
You understand it? Okay. All right. So anybody else have any questions? Angelica, I can't see you, so I have no idea whether you're there. And Alina, I don't see you at all. And your microphone's not on. Although I did see you respond. So do you get it, Alina? One second, please. I've got a parent trying to. All right, so let me clear this off then. Go back to whiteboard. Let's see. No. Stop sharing. All right. Good. Everybody's back finally. All right. Leave on this one. I'm gonna stop making noise and everything. All right. Let's go to our language then. By the way, next week for math, the one thing I want to let you know about is that you're going to get, basically we have lesson 135 this week. Okay, you have test 30 or test 26 on Monday. I'm going to give you an extra test. That test can replace one of your other tests. Both 26 and 27 can be open book. You do not have to take 27. You have to take 26. You can take 27 if you want to replace one of the other tests. Does that make sense? Do we understand? All right. So what's going to happen for next week? So you'll get 2 tests. By the way, next week, the only thing we will probably have any kind of work in, if anything, is language. All right. Otherwise, reading will be done. History will be done. Science will be done. But you'll have tests for science, history. You will have a language test as well next week. You'll have no reading, of course, and no spelling, because you have no spelling this week either. So getting toward the end of the year. But everything, no exceptions. Everything has to be turned in by Friday the 5th. And your parents are supposed to come by on next Friday as well to drop off any work. There's nothing to pick up, just to drop off. Yes, Angelica.
For spelling, I saw a list 34.
For spelling, you saw list 34 in what?
In the spelling book.
Yeah, there is a list 34, but we're not going to do it. In fact,
Okay.
I forgot to take out, for some reason, on this week it says, on list 33, it says the spelling test and everything. I just didn't take it. I thought I had changed it, but I guess I changed it on next week. No, we're not doing list 34. It's a review. And, but if you want to do it, we can do it next week. You want to do it next week? Angelica, you want to do it next week?
No.
Oh, okay. All right. Yes,
No.
Perry the platypus. Yes.
I have a question.
Okay,
Yeah.
hold on. I can't hear you. I don't know why, but you're very. Can you get closer? Go ahead and repeat your question, though. I can't hear you.
I forgot
David.
I forgot my question.
Oh, okay. All right. That was fast.
Oh, no. I know. Okay. It was about you said that we might have like a Zoom call awards for something.
Yeah, I don't know what Pastor Fricks has decided completely yet. It's not, I don't know if it's going to be Zoom or if it's going to be just a video. He hasn't made the final decision yet. So we'll find out. It'll be that Friday when it comes out or when it is available at that time. So, right? All right, so let's look at the work that you were assigned. Page 258. And let me see what you got. Show me your work, please, on 258. All right, so Elizabeth, is there anything done on there? I can't see. Can you hold it closer, Elizabeth? I can't see it. I can see David's, okay. Did you do the top one, Elizabeth?
Yes.
Oh, I see it now, okay. All right, and then David, I got yours. Schlock, can I see yours, or did I see yours yet? All right, got you. All right, Nathan. All right, got you. Yuri, do you have yours? No? Okay. Angelica, can I see yours? And Ella, I can't, you're just on pumpkin. You don't have it, Ella or Alina? Who was that?
I'm trying to turn on my camera.
Oh, okay. And Alina, do you have yours or no?
Yes.
Okay, can I see it? Because right now I can't see anything.
It's not letting me turn on the camera.
Okay, can you send me a picture of it then?
I can't do it on the laptop.
Oh, okay. Just send it to me later then with the phone.
Okay.
Giselle, how about you? Do you have yours? No? Is that a yes or no? Oh, I can't hear you. You said no, right? Okay. And then, so everybody else, somebody just left. Who was it that just left? I saw Nathan. Not Nathan, Elijah. I think somebody came up and just turned his phone off or something. All right, anyway, so we'll check those in a minute for those that need to do that. We're going to, we'll do this one a little bit together. I'm going to read you definitions of these words. And you guys tell me whether you want to be these things. We're on page 259, so go ahead there. Did anybody not do test 15 for history yet? Mrs. Tejas' mom, Tejas lost his and he can't find it. You didn't do yours yet, Yuri? Can you send me a picture of it, please, so that I can send them a picture? Yes, you can do that, Yuri, you said? I can't hear you. Your microphone's off. Your microphone is off.
My mom already brought the envelope to school.
I couldn't hear you.
My mom already brought the envelope to school.
You sent it back to me?
Which one? The
That's
one that we got to.
history, test 15, that you were assigned on Friday. Or no, it was like the beginning of the week last week or something like that.
It was Tuesday.
Never mind. Okay. So you don't have it or you do? Did you do it? You didn't do it. Okay, I'm confused. So you sent papers again that weren't done to me. Okay, should I just count them as zeros or what? I mean, do you ever plan on doing your work? I put a note on that envelope that said, do not send me back empty papers or blank papers, and you did it anyway? Okay. David, do you have yours? Do you know, did anybody not do their test 15 for history? Just test 15, the one that was last week. Anybody not do it? I need a blank copy possibly. Everybody else did it, huh? Okay. All right, so Yuri, I'll check in your envelope when I can. Ay. Okay. All right, so let's look at page 259. Now I'm going to give you a definition of these words, and you tell me whether or not you would like this. Does anybody know what a miser is? Anybody tell me what a miser is? How many of you know? Well, I'll give you an example. Scrooge, you guys heard of Scrooge from A Christmas Carol? He was a miser. So that's what a churl is. Now, how many of you think that would be a good thing to be? You do? You'd like to be a miser? Somebody who's stingy with their money? No, you would not want to be a churl. How about philanthropic? Does anybody know what that is? Can I let you guys know something? School's not done yet. In case you didn't know that. Some of you seem like you quit already. So can I please have you guys answer? They may know what philanthropic is.
No,
Speak
sir.
to me. Angelica,
No.
turn your microphone on. Schlock, turn your microphone on. And Alina, turn your microphone on. Yuri, turn your microphone on. Okay, I don't care about background noise right now. I just need you guys to pay attention and participating. Okay, do you know what it is, Giselle, do you think?
Like a bad person.
I'll read you the definition. The definition is this. A person who promotes the welfare of others, expressed especially by the generous donation of money to good causes. So philanthropic is somebody who is that way. So would that be a good or bad thing? Let's answer, please. Good or bad? Is it good? Nathan says good. He's the only one that has an answer. Nobody else really knows. Yes. Giselle, what do you think?
Good.
Okay. Anybody else have any thoughts?
Good.
Good.
Okay. It is good to be able to give to other people. Yes, that would be good. How about somebody who is indolent? Indolent is, I'll read it to you. Wanting to avoid activity or exertion. Lazy. How many of you are indolent? Is that a good thing, Yuri, or a bad thing?
Bad.
Yeah, that's not something you want to be. All right, and then the next one is altruistic.
Wait.
What?
Was indolent? Yes or no? 'Cause
I don't know. Do you
yeah.
want to be lazy? Is it good to be lazy?
No.
Yeah, you wouldn't want people to think of you as being indolent, that's for sure. Angelica, can you turn your microphone on, please? Okay, how about altruistic? Altruistic, this is the definition. Showing a disinterested and selfless concern for the well-being of others. Unselfish. So would you want to be altruistic? Would you want to be unselfish?
Yes.
Yes, you would want to
Yes.
be unselfish. That's correct. Okay. The next one is abject. And here's the definition. It says, experienced or present, something bad experienced or present to the maximum degree. So in other words, the worst kind of bad thing to happen that you can think of. A person completely without pride or dignity, self-abasing. Okay, so would you want to be abject? What do you think, Schlock? Do you think? Would you want to be abject? I'll read it to you again. It says, of something bad experienced or present to the maximum degree.
No.
Let me give you an example. Let me give you an example in a sentence so it'll help you understand. His letter plunged her into abject misery. That'd be good or bad? Everybody? Bad. Yeah, it would be bad. All right. The next one is winsome. I'll use it in a sentence just before I can do it. The boy had a winsome smile. Attractive or appealing in appearance or character. Ella said yes. Alina, do you have any words? Just bless you, whoever that was. Is that you, Angelica? Bless
No.
you. Who's sneezing? Who has to wipe their phone off now? Nathan says yes. He gives a thumbs up. Your answer is yes. Thumbs up. It is a good thing to have a winsome character, winsome personality, winsome smile. All right, the next one is seditious. Seditious. I'll give you a hint on, well, all right, here we go. Inciting or causing people to rebel against the authority of a state or monarch. Would you want to be known as being seditious? Rebelling against authority, is that a good or bad thing?
Bad.
Not a good thing. Yeah, it's a bad thing. All right, how about ingenious? Some of you probably know this word. If somebody's ingenious, what are they considered?
Not smart.
Who said that? Somebody said not smart, I thought. Did somebody say not smart?
Me.
Yeah, that would not be right. It is actually the opposite of that. They're actually very smart. So you would want to be ingenious. You would definitely want to be ingenious. And then the last one, acrimonious. You guys use this word all the time, right?
No.
I was joking when I said that. So it is basically somebody who is typically talking about speaking or debating somebody, arguing with somebody. They are angry and bitter. Would you want to be an angry, bitter person when you're speaking to someone? No, probably not. All right. So we're not going to do the Think Bee. The Think Bee basically is having you write the phonetic spelling, the thing in parentheses right after the word in a dictionary. Remember we talked about that? So we're not going to do those. Look at Think C. It's up the words panic, drink, drowsy, and octopus in the dictionary. And it says write all the forms of these words. We're not going to do that either. I'm not worried about whether you guys can find those. Hi, come on in. Oh, okay. Miss Mullins is here. Say hi to Miss Mullins.
Hi.
Humans.
She's bringing me money.
I don't see anyone.
Can I have some?
Oh, it's just books she needs. Okay. She has on hand. So okay. Great. Thank you. Awesome.
And yeah, I put no.
Okay. And this is everything.
The art book.
This says order. That doesn't say what to order.
I didn't know because
Oh,
every
because
time
number.
you guys change.
I know, baby. All right. Thank you very
My
much.
one thing is I really pretend that's
Right. Yeah, that shouldn't be a problem. All right. Sounds good. Thanks. All right. So any third edition stuff you have, just go ahead and give it to me, and I'll take it to the Homeschool Potpourri.
Yep.
All right, so Yuri's going to make us have more homework because he's playing around. Not that he cares because he doesn't do his homework anyway. So, all right. So look at on Thinky. It says after each word listed. Oh, by the way, so for the ones I said Think C, we're not doing. We're not going to worry about the pronunciation of Think D. All those we already looked up. We went over together. It was pretty obvious what you have to do. I'm sorry. What did Angelica say?
I told my mom I wanted tea.
You want a tea? Oh, okay. Tell her I want a soda. All right. Anyway, so Thinky. Now, this one I do want you to do, Thinky, but we'll do it together here really quickly. Yuri, for number one, what is the root word for number one on Thinky? Gotta turn your microphone on. So what do you think? What's the root word for octagonally? Can you turn your microphone on, please? You have an idea, Yuri? What word can you find in there that would be the main word of that word? Look at it.
Octa?
No, that's not a word. What's an octa?
No, the first four letters.
I know. What's an octa?
Nothing.
Well, it's supposed to be the root word. So what is an octa, O-C-T-A, that you said? Does that sound like something you know? So try again. See if you can get it. Can you get another word out of there? You once you hear it, you're gonna think, oh, I should have gotten that one.
Gone?
So what's a gone? Now some people are slapping themselves in the head and they're saying, dude, what's wrong with you? Put the two together.
What?
Put the two things together you just said.
Oh, octagon.
I told you would do that. Okay. All right. So Schlock, how about the second one? Recklessness. What's the primary word there?
Reckless.
Yeah. I'll do this one for Giselle because it fits her personality. What about number 3, a giggler? What's the root word for giggler? What do you think? What word can you see in that word? What other word, I mean, can you see that word? Help her out, Nathan. Microphone.
Giggle.
Giggle. Come on, Google girl. Giggle. That's the primary word. What's the primary word, Ella, in swum? What's the root word for swum? Ella?
Swim.
Yes, you got it. Swim. Very good. How about David? Salvageable. Number 5, salvageable. What's the root word for salvageable?
Salvage.
Yeah, salvage. And then Angelica, for berries. What's the root word for berries? Microphone. So what's the root word for berries? Think about it. It's really simple, actually. Berries is the plural for it.
Berry.
Yeah, there you go. All right, so let's go to the next page. 220 or 260. Sorry, not 220, 260. All right. All right. 260 on part 1 or think A. I am not going to have you do, but I'm going to have you do think B. Now, you guys can use a regular dictionary if you have one at home. I would suggest that. It makes it easier. You got it right there. Or you can use your phones or any other type of thing that you need to do. Now, for those of you that did not do the work from before, 258, okay? If you did not do it, you have to send me a picture or it's going to be counted, and it's going to be a 0 if you don't send me a picture, okay? So those people who don't have it let me make sure if I might say your name and you did it, so don't get upset. I'm just wanted to double check. Giselle, you did not, right? So you need to give it to me. Yuri, you did not, right? Okay. Alina, had you done it? Or you said you did, but you just can't show me on the camera, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So I'll still put your name down, so just send me a picture. And David, you have it, right? And then Elizabeth, you have it, right?
Have what?
And Nathan, you have it, right? And Schlock, you have it. And then Ella and Angelica, I can't remember. So turn your microphones on and let me know.
Mr. Jones, are you talking about the roof truck?
No, I'm talking about page 258 in language.
I didn't do think C, but all the other ones I did.
Okay, so you still haven't finished it, so you'll need to finish that and send me a picture
Yeah.
of it. And what about you, Angelica?
I haven't finished it yet.
Okay, so same thing, Angelica, then make sure you get it to me. I need that today. If you don't have it in by today, it will count as a 0. Okay, and I will count the points for everybody else. All right, so here we go. I'm going to say goodbye to everybody else except for those 4 that actually did it. So I'll sign you guys off, or you can sign off individually if you haven't done it. And then the 4 that need to check this really quickly, stay on, please. Good to go. All right. Have a good day. See you guys tomorrow otherwise, for the ones that are leaving. All right. All right, so I have the 4 of you. Here we go. Let's check these on your papers. All right, I think we did 1 and 2 together, right, on Think C?
No, we did one of them. Number 1.
Okay, thought we did 2 also. All right, anyway, so here's 2. I'll just give them to you anyway. Here's 2. 2 goes like this, 2, 5, 4, 1, 3. Then on the third one, it's 3, 1, 4, 5, 2. On the fourth one, 2, 5, 3, 4, 1. On the fifth one, 4, 1, 3, 2, 5. Any questions about those? Any questions on any of those guys or no? All right, so here we go for Think D. Cheer is 2, chime is 8, change is 1, chuckle is 7, chlorine is 4, choke is 5, Christian 6, and children 3. Any questions on any of those? Okay. Here's how on Think E, it should be set. Find it. All right. The first one, aardvark should be number 1. Number 2 is going to be Babel. Number 3, baby. Number 4, Babylon. Number 5 is donut. Number 6 is face. Number 7 is helium. I'm sorry, not helium. Number 7 is facet. Sorry, facet. Number 8 is helium. Number 9 is justice. Number 10, nickel. I'm sorry, not nickel, nice is 10. 11 is nickel, and 12 is nut. Any question about any of those? You get them all right? How many of you got them all right?
Mr. Jones,
Yeah, go ahead.
would you repeat from 8 to 12?
8 was helium. 9 was justice. 10 nice. 11 nickel, and 12 nut. Yeah, David, go ahead.
But what about journey?
Journey. Oh, did I miss that one? I'm sorry. I missed 2 of them in there. My bad. Okay, let me go back. Yeah, I missed 2 of them in there. Let me go back. All right, so again, 1 was aardvark, 2 is Babel, 3 baby, 4 Babylon, 5 donut, 6 face, 7 helium, 8 just journey. Sorry, 8 journey. Oh, wait a minute. There's another 8 here. I missed one again. Let me go back. I'm just trying to do that. I don't have the answers written here. I'm just doing them in my head right now. So number 6 is face. 7 is facet. 8 should be helium. 9 should be journey. 10 should be justice. 11 should be match. 12 then should be nice. 13 nickel, and 14 nut. So you need me to read those again?